Today we are going where no man has gone before. Oh wait, they have. They were insane.
Today we're making our way to the most charming creek of New Zealand.
This morning we are moving on from Westport and making our way to Charming Creek Walkway. It's only 35 kilometers from Westport, but along the way we see something pretty bizarre. It looks like the ocean is like a giant washing machine, blowing all this crazy amount of foam onto the road. It looks absolutely mental. We take some pictures and arrive at the creek.
This is going to be an interesting hike. We're gonna do most of the walk actually under the canopy, so we should be quite sheltered.
With that in mind, off we go.
So we are on the Charming Creek Walkway, going up to the main waterfall. The rain has stopped for a little while, so we're kind of hustling pretty hard right here to make sure that we are in front of the waterfall before the rain starts again.
The Charming Creek Walkway is our adventure of the day. It's an awesome walkway that takes about 3 hours to complete. It goes all the way to a massive waterfall that we have heard a lot about. It's a one-way track, so we'll come back the way we came in. So it gives us the opportunity to rush right now so we can avoid the rain and get all the way to the end. The walkway is located near the township of Ngakawau. I don't know how to pronounce that, to be honest. And this used to be a massive coal mining and forestry area. So we are following the walkway that was used to carry timber and coal from the mine and the forestry around. This makes it for a very easy path to follow. It is wide enough, it is very obvious, there is no way you can get lost, despite being in the middle of very thick native bush. But one thing is omnipresent during our hike is the massive torrential noise of the river below. So we can't help ourselves but make our way a little bit sidetracked and go check it out. It's crazy the power of this river, and we can picture this river being much lower when it hasn't been raining for weeks. Another really cool thing about that hike is that it takes us through a lot of really cool stuff like mine shafts as well as really precarious bridges. It's really awesome to have a track which is so diverse and yet so unknown. We really love it.
Although it hasn't quite started raining yet, this track is determined to get us wet with all these amazing waterfalls falling onto the track. There are some sections as well which are pretty scary. They're rockfall sections, so I'm not wasting any time here.
But the overall feel of the track is actually really charming. It's really unusual. There is a ton of little waterfall, moss covered rocks. It's a really quaint little track, and I really see where it gets its name from.
Well, Robin and the rest of the world can call this place Charming Creek Walkway, but I think the pioneers were absolutely crazy for building a railway here. There's parts that are falling into the gushing river below. There's rockfall areas all over the place. This place is absolutely wild, and we can see exactly why the west coast of New Zealand is called the Wild West Coast. And now the weather seems to have really picked up. It is absolutely chucking it down with rain, and we are getting soaked. But to be fair, this makes the place look all the more amazing. The colours are a lot more vibrant, it's super green. We're really having a blast despite the rain, you know, hitting us super hard.
Like every single walk in New Zealand, this walk features a swing bridge as well. This one crosses the torrential river below, and it's quite a feat. Then we keep on following the railway track, which I do not understand how it crossed the river, and we finally arrive at the Mangu Falls. This is a massive, wide and gushing waterfall. I have never seen a waterfall that big before.
Today the waterfall is looking raging compared to the picture-perfect photos we've seen of that waterfall. But we decide this is a good time to turn around because the water level of the river is rising, the rain is not stopping, it's time to hit the road.
While on the road we play one of the many games that we play usually. This one is aimed at improving my English vocabulary, which is pretty poor. I basically have to make up definitions for very fancy word that Laura reads from the dictionary. It's quite cool, and it leads us to the little township of Karamea, where we're going to be spending the next few days.
Luckily, right now we're feeling the weather.
Handbrake, Robin.
Aside from that,